Hi everybody, and welcome to this update about the UMass Icons program. I'm Scott Auerbach, the Executive Director of Icons and a professor at UMass in Chemistry and Chemical Engineering. Icons stands for Integrated Concentration in STEM. That's a little change from the past. We used to call it Integrated Concentration in Science, but in an effort to be more inclusive to all of our colleagues in STEM, it's now Integrated Concentration in STEM. And as you know, the essential idea of Icons is diverse teams of students working on today's big problems. So that could be in the field of biomedicine, where we have one track, where we can bring together a range of different skills in engineering, life science, physical science, applied science, psychology, and for the first year we did a full recruiting for business students as well in the Eisenberg School of Management. We got a few applicants from Eisenberg, so it's now integrated concentration in STEM and business. So we know we have the track in biomedicine. We have the track in renewable energy. I'm going to talk about those two in a bit. And coming in the year 2024, we also have a track, we will be launching a track in the area of food, water, and climate. Now, as you know, the mission of Icons is important. It's to produce a diverse generation of leaders, and that emphasis on diversity to the point where we've actually changed a little bit the mission statement to actually put the word diverse in the mission statement, which is important. A diverse generation of leaders with the attitudes and skills needed to solve the problems facing our world and to broaden the impact of Icons across education. So as you can imagine, there's a diverse group of people coming into Icons. This is just a snapshot of some of the folks who were in the fall 2020 cohort, Apollo 11, and they come with a range of different, reasons to come into Icons, learning about new fields, new skills, trying to build a network, making a difference in the world, starting to work on real problems. So at the end of the day, the way that we do it, the special sauce of Icons, is through these 5 special elements. Real world problems, interdisciplinary teams involving STEM and some business students, student-driven innovation, where students are picking the problems they're working on and identifying the solutions that they want to pursue. The fact that we've got communities of cohorts flowing through Icons, and finally the 5-step innovation cycle of inception, engagement, research, create, and reflect. So if you like, all of that is the special sauce of Icon. Now here is how it works. Here's the program structure. And what I'm going to show you is for students who come in their first year. Of course, we know you can come in your second year as well. But if you come in your first year, then you have Icons 1, working in teams on case studies in your first year, spring your first year. Icons 2, communication course in your second year. Icons 3, a lab course. And of course, we know in Icons 2 and 3, there are 2 sections, a biomedicine and an energy section. And then in Icons 4, you have an advanced study project, either an honors thesis or a senior design or something like that. And you take a 1 credit in Icons 4, in addition to that, a 1 credit seminar in both the fall and the spring. And of course, we know the magic is that all this fits into stuff you need. This fits into your schedule because it counts for stuff you need to take. So this is how it works if you come in your first year, and in your second year, this is how it will work. So in that case, you take Icons 2 and 3 at the same time as a junior in the spring. Now I want to actually go back. Oh, I can't go back. Okay, I wanted to go back, but this won't let me. And what I wanted to talk about is what's actually some new things that are happening in the energy track and the biomedicine track. So in the energy track, a very exciting thing is the carbon mitigation project taking place at UMass. And the goal is to get UMass Amherst to net zero carbon emissions by the year 2030 or thereabouts. So this is a huge opportunity for Icon students to get involved in not only the technical research, but the economic research and the social research, the communications research, all the research that needs to be done to answer the question, how do we get UMass Amherst, which by the way is the largest emitter of carbon dioxide in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, how do we get that to net zero carbon in 9 years from now? On the biomedicine track, there's a very exciting thing that's happening in the ICONS 3 lab, which is we are actually launching this coming spring a proper ICONS biomedicine lab in which students will identify real-world problems and design studies in the field of biomedicine to solve those problems. So that's very exciting. I've just put in the slide deck here some information that you can look at, you can read, that gives you more details about the courses. They may have changed since the time that you took them. So here's some more information about ICONS. Here's some more information about ICONS 3 and 4. I'm not going to read that, but you can take a look at it. Here also is the information for how ICONS courses count for stuff you need to take. Again, I'm not going to read it, but I emphasize that you do not have to be in the Commonwealth Honors College, and in fact, only about 1/3 of the applicants to ICONS are in the Commonwealth Honors College. You also see a list of how ICONS 1, 2, 3, and 4 count for stuff that students need to take, and then something at the end about this advanced study, 6 credits, and what's allowed to satisfy that. I also wanted to mention the team of people working in ICONS now. Myself, as you know, Justin Furman, Wesley Dunham is the program manager, and Megan Pete is in charge of alumni relations and corporate development. So that's the ICONS team, or the I-team. I wanted to mention some extra perks in case that's not enough. The opportunity to get internships through ICONS, and of course through the ICONS Alumni Network, the opportunity to actually share space with other peers in ICONS through the so-called iSpace, which is a new room in LGRT, room 432, dedicated to the ICONS program and its students. Opportunities to get your work seen and heard, as you see there. And finally, the potential for research fellowships. If people have ideas and they need some funding, there's opportunities for that. So that is a quick update on the ICONS program. Thank you for listening, and good luck.